What? We're live. First time ever doing a live show, so bear with me. I hope I pull it off. How's this thing work? Is this on? Hello? Hello? No. Hola. Tog. V8s. Ich heiße shelf stand bracket. What up, dudes? How are you? Talk to me. Let me know what's happening. First mess up so far. Silver trees, silver trees. Feel free to keep me posted with the Buffalo Bills beating the Ravens game. What's happening, everyone? It's been a whirlwind of a weekend. Here, I'm a mess. I have nothing prepared. Yeah. That's it. What about you? I didn't get to fly this weekend, but I did last weekend, and hopefully you've seen the videos, the Rafale and the little 262. That was fun. That was a good time. So check it out if you haven't. Yeah, I'm going to clean up a little bit while we're hanging out. Do a roll call here in a minute. Baltimore's beating Buffalo 14-3. Thank you. Yeah, I just stepped out of there. No power, no TV, no gas. That's right. Some of you guys got hammered. I hope you're all well. Well, for those of you who got to fly, what did you fly? Let me know. Let me know. I just dropped a bunch of crap on the floor. I'm so mad. What a mess. It's like somebody's busy here or something. All right. Mike Bird, Eric Quinn, Honey Chuck, Mountain RC, David Snyder, Boss 223, just got electricity back. Wild Bill, David Snyder. I said that. David yourself, what up? Man, I gotta catch you one day. Did you go on tonight? I gotta watch it on replay or something because it just doesn't happen pre-show, pre-bedtime kind of stuff for me. So yeah, guys, I've got nothing prepared in the way of printing anything tomorrow night. Oh yeah. What's up, Jeff in Lower Alabama? I saw at your show when you guys, that dude had that ugly Ascend jet. That was cool that he 3D printed. Looks like he worked it out for the hand launch, but a lot of guys maybe have trouble. That's cool. Little tiny jet. Was he running 2 EDFs on there? I thought he was like 240s or something. That's cool. And that's not a lot for a file. So that was neat. That was neat. This silver stuff that I have now to print with, um, would be pretty good. I mean, of course, in the sky you'll lose it, but for under, aluminum, it makes a lot of sense that would be potentially what you start with. Marco did a print video. I did actually pretty good show tonight. Nice. 240 millimeter 4S 1300. Yeah, that's a nice little setup. Not too crazy to get into. Or you already have it. I'm surprised, I'm always surprised every time I see one of these. I don't know why, but I'm always surprised to see a 3D printed plane fly. I just always am. A little bit. A little bit. So yeah, cool. What else? Jeff Malone, Mike Bird, Francis Conti, Dad's in here. Yeah. Yeah, I know Kenny Rogers does it. And I've seen some others, Chris Grocka had some really neat big jets he put together that I'd see at a couple shows, and that always blew my mind. The planning. What's up, Eddie K? I know what it takes me to print these cars. So I'm like, man, I can't imagine Eclipse on Model B, pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not knocking it. I think what I'll do first is print little ones off in one file, one for models in the back of a crawler. You know what I mean? Like pretend they're models, and put them in the back of a truck. Not sure if I can pull it off. I made the best spaghetti yesterday. I finally had my first, yeah, and it was my fault for the way I set it up. Built fast, Dark Star EDF is a nice 3D printed jet. He 3D printed bush tires. Who did? Oh, for a plane. It must have been that weird silicone stuff. TPU or something, I think. What's up, Jordan? Yeah, just chilling, taking it easy. I've been at it all day. We didn't have football today, but I've been at it all day. Stuff around the house and my full size truck a little bit. Yeah. What about you, dudes? Talk to me. I think that Dark Star EDF, isn't that what Jeff showed? Isn't that what that was? Baltimore just scored. Thank you, man. Rocking out the Star Trek battle scenes from Captain Kirk's seat. I raced yesterday at a new track. That was fun. Mike SSI, what up? I had a chance to work on my truck today, 2 hours closer. Nice. I have been working on Hostetler 120th Cessna 182. Nice. Oh no. What happened to the big T28, Eddie? That's awful. RC Lando, what are you struggling with on the setup on the Rafale? Brown out. Smoky Mountain RC, what's up? Oh no, what equipment was in it? Tim Smith, what up? Oh, that's awful. Yeah, I don't use the FMS gyro deal. You definitely don't need Crow ever. I think I'm just at 100% rates. I can tell you, my radio's here. Power safe. Oh man, Keith Christie, Tim Smith. If I missed you, sorry. IX20. That's too bad. That is awful. Let's get a BEC or anything on there. So we have a Mountain RC and a Smoky Mountain RC. Is that true? Rick Taylor, what's going on? Man, y'all, what do you want to talk about, dudes? I got nothing. I got nothing, man. I fixed my truck today like a hillbilly. Y'all don't even know. I do want to show you a body, but I know you guys don't care. But it is kind of neat about yeah, you do. Mountain RC and Smoky Mountain RC. Yeah. Yeah, Eddie, that's not a bad call. You got to trust your equipment. You know what I mean? You gotta. You gotta. Yeah, honey Chuck, man, some of us are. And now that's why I'm doing a show on Thursday nights. I've done like 5 of them now. Thursday night, we do a show that's all trucks. All trucks. Because I try to spare it a little bit here. So I finally caved in and it worked out. It kind of coincides with I got a 3D printer now, which is fantastic. And it's been running too, basically since I got it. Some of these prints take a minute, but Yeah, the Thursday show, there's been 5 of them. I'm building a base camp, and then I'm also showing all the cool, like, custom projects, that I'm doing. Thursday night's cool, man. I'll get in there and show you guys how to set up a file and print something. I usually pull something off the printer. A lot of times I'll pull something off the printer, show you guys. I may set something up to print tonight and show you guys. Oh man, been in the hospital. I'm sorry to hear that. Thoughts and prayers, man. Man, hang in there. But yeah, that's what's been up. Learning how to work this thing in front of everybody, which has not been too bad. And when I've stumbled into trouble, there's usually been someone in the chat. There's been plenty of free advice unasked for, but there's also been some help when I need it too. So there's that. That's what's up. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Dude, are you kidding me? Engine Bay business. Come on. Just getting started on this. And it's 1, 2, 3 big sections so far, and a little sanding and drywall mud. I figure will be a good little bondo. It's yeah. For Hangar 51, dude. What's up, man? Good to see you. Yeah, free advice, bro. Especially when if they really would think about it, they know you know already. But like, come on. That's been the most challenging thing so far. Yeah, guys, seriously. Give it up for Honey Chuck, man. Man. Yeah, free advice is great. There's plenty of it too. Oh man. So what else? Dudes, talk to me. What are you guys looking at? Like what's got you excited? You know, I remember a time when there was not many choices and every new release was like really great. And a lot of times it was great because there hadn't been any for a minute, you know. Now there's kind of a lot more choices. So what's got you like, you know, pumped up, you know? I want to know. I like the big stuff. I had a blast with the big T28, you know. Um like always. 70 millimeter F22. Who makes that? Is that X Fly? Is that X Fly or is it the other dudes? HSD has 2 new meter. Do we know what they are yet? Jordan's been, I don't even know what this is. The Moho 2 Adding to other boats. Nice. Free wing as a 70 millimeter F-22. Hornet and F-15. Nice. Big foamy turbine and or electric. Gotcha. No Mountain RC, but I heard we were talking about it earlier. Looks like brownout or something. Guys, learn from that. If you've got any RF weirdness, anomaly, don't take it up. You got to track it down and make it not so. And if you ever have, no matter what you think the problem is, if you ever wreck, you should look at your holds and frame losses before you turn everything off. Because I don't know if it logs it, right? Some of you smarter guys may know if it logs it or not, but I'm not sure if it does. So before I would turn everything off, I would definitely 321 the Ravens. I kind of like Josh Allen, but I kind of like the Ravens too. I know Wright says for Buffalo, right? So, but man, yeah, there's some players that are fun to watch on the Ravens for sure. It does not want you. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure. Eddie K, thanks. Yeah. So before you power everything off, scroll over and look for frame. Kenny, please don't. Yeah, thank you. I can't start that one. I cannot get into it. I don't want to start that combo. But yeah. A 46 Power Wagon body and cover a P-51 wing. I did finally get some paint on my Willys wagon. Little bit. Nope, nothing. I'm just little baby steps here and there. But it's not all together or nothing. It all does come from China. Anyway, this is probably going to be Fab Rats inspired Willys wagon. Dad's truck's coming along. I did not get a chance to fab on the bumpers today. I have holes in the floor of my real truck that keep getting bigger. And so I did what any responsible adult male does when the floor of his truck is rotten out enough to see the road. I fab up and shape old license plates that I was going to use for RC trucks, get some Flex Seal and some self tappers and go to town, dude. That's street signs next. The door sure does match the silver one. I don't use airbrush, man. I am using rattle can so far, but I do have an airbrush. It's just the generic baloney from my Amazon store, the pump, the compressor, but the brush is an Iwata. The street sign is heavier gauge, but the aluminum license plate is very easy, almost too soft, really easy to shape. And yeah, I Flex sealed it on the top and the bottom, and then get one of those cheap $150 welders from Rural King. I might, because I want to fix the cab corners and rockers on my. Can it weld on a truck? Philip, yeah, that's an Aero Scout behind me. I need to put together and I'd like to film it actually. And I'd like to really do the thing on the video. That's why I just won't put it together on the stream, because the streams, they're long. People don't really watch them. We're a tight little group, man. I keep showing up for, 50 dudes, maybe. And it's fine. It's just nice and tight. I mean, people do watch it after the fact, I guess. They get views, which is weird. And it's people that want to find it on purpose, because I generally unlist them. Yeah, cheap little welder would be cool, bro. And I feel like that's all I would need it for. I mean, is it able to do any like full size chassis welding? Let's say your body mounts or cab mounts are a piece of garbage and you had to cut them off. Could you weld on new ones with this equipment you're speaking of, up to a 1/4 inch? That's pretty sturdy. You can always guess it. Yeah, I have a lot of toys that take up space and tools. I figure like this truck, I can't hurt it though. You can buy the pieces from Amazon already shaped. I just need a step bit or whatever to drill out the pop rivets. Yours throws the breaker. Yeah. To the spot welds or whatever, and drill them out and get it off. But I also feel like guys have said you need to move the bed back too. Nice, Kenny. I made a trailer for my 2 sunfish sailboats and to haul kayaks. Nice. Go with gas option. Lincoln MiG 110 is budget price. Gas better than electric, man? Man, I don't want to have tanks. I mean, for as much, I really feel like I should try to find somebody to do it more than me do it. I kind of want to do it, but it's like I don't know how much of this I'll be doing. I bet I could do it though. Electric for ease. That's what I would imagine. Legit, I'm not kidding. I went with the Fab Rats have. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I don't. This is the first one that I have put any finish on, really, besides paint. I cannot. Dad knows I can work mud, so like, if I may be able to make all these look like they were never 3D printed, is what I'm getting at, and that's pretty exciting. You know what was awesome? I bought the pink stuff that dries and turns white. It goes on like toothpaste, so I'm not dipping in a bucket. And then I just use a credit card. I think that's going to finish nice. I think a heat gun would be fun to have too at this point. There's been the necessity for that here and there. Anyway, custom trucks. I'll do one for you. $2,000. That's it. That's it. You can rent a welding setup. I have a 110-volt arc welder. You got one or you rented one? I remember you renting stuff. Heat gun a must. Yeah, I feel like I could definitely use one. Every now and then I get spaghetti, like the back of this radiator did kind of junk. Um, and a heat gun might lay it down. I know fire will, but it'll also shrink it so much. You have it? Arc welder. See, I'm not that familiar with it all. What do I need to do body panels? Those I really want to do the rockers too. Those cab corners. Just the truck is not awfully bad looking except for that. I'd like to do it, man. But man, it's a whole new ball game of stuff I'd end up having to get, I think. But I like the prospect. Wire feed. Yeah, these panels are coming off. A hood and a grinder. Yeah, man, but I'm gonna need all kinds of other stuff, right? Like um different attachments to the grinder, wire wheels and things. But what I was thinking about is I'm gonna need something to cut metal. I'm gonna need some. Oh man, they're it's from the corner to the door, that rust on that thing, Dad, and it's so rusty. I mean, I could fill it up with foam, but you have to make sure you get the foam that's not really susceptible to water, and they have stuff that um little animals don't like too. Like there's like a pest kind of foam. I mean, honestly, the way I can work mud, I could just work mud. Trace new corners on existing, compensate width for cutoff wheel. Same as rockers. No, inner rockers will be floor pan tackling. The floor pan's a piece of stuff too. On one side, I'm okay with some scabby looking stuff though. Honestly, if it works, I don't care. Like I literally, I if I have to cut out the stock rockers and put some kind of tube business on there, square tube, I would do it if it cleaned it up. You know what I mean? And some cool drill bits to get those. What's up, John Graham? To get the welds off. And man, these bolts, there's no way I can turn any of these bolts. Like the bolts for the bed mounts and stuff on the chassis. If I wanted to slide that back out of the way to do this really good. But the new panels, man, if you get the old ones off, the new ones should go on slick. It's right. I mean, it's a panel, just the back. It's both sides too. $90 on Amazon. It'd be fun. I mean, this thing is so ugly. It'd be great to kind of learn on, honestly. Oh yeah, you got to have a grinder. Because that'll be your everything, your prep tool, your cut tool. I've got a really nice random orbital. Looks like a angle grinder, but it's not. It's a Porter cable random orbital. Like I said, it's laid out like looks like a angle grinder, but it's not. But it's a good polisher and sander, though. I need to watch some videos on it, man. I'd like to do it before it gets cold, but thing still leaks a little around the sunroof, but it's not too bad. I put about a whole bottle of silicone up there on the around the brake light thing. But it's cool. I wanted it. It runs like a top, dude. It runs good. 350. Anyway, so I asked you guys what you were pining for airplane wise. I got a lot of foamies, man, and I'm ready to get them out of my way. Some of them, not all of them, but a bunch. And then get some bigger something. You know what I mean? Get some pucker factor up in here, you know? What's up, Newts? I still I kind of want a big wood plane someday. I like the idea that the HSD, has some new stuff coming, but I want flight time. So I'd have to go turbine to get that, which isn't an awful idea at all, actually. But I love how easy and low key it is. Like this place I flew with Dylan the other day, I wouldn't want to fly a turbine there. The little 280 feet, bumpy ass geotechs. Come on. I don't think so. A big timber or cub would be nice. Super Tucano from Hobby King. Kenny's liking. Nice. I mean, it should fly good. That's a nice plane. I can't stand them really, but that's a nice plane. I don't like people who don't like me. You know what I mean? You said that the other day. Yeah. Oh, nice. Wiggle Fingers is doing it too. Jordan's 100 inches or nothing, or forget it. Madhouse, what up, man? I saw your comment the other day. Did you get my message back? The links are in the description of videos. You can go back to any one of the lives. And like I said, they're unlisted. But if you go to Pilot Ryan Media YouTube page, you can get to my t-shirt store and any of the videos from there. The website I canceled. There's only a few more days of that. So if you're cool and you want to grab the links, you can. Otherwise, they're going to be in the description of the lives, probably starting in a week. All of them. But there's a ton of links in the description of all this stuff now. But I'm going to put there's only a few that are really active anyway on. It's just because the website's going away doesn't mean the affiliate stuff goes away. The affiliate stuff is not good enough to justify keeping the website, though. So I'm not going to pay for it anymore. $500 a year, forget about it. So, but it's still all doable. So bookmark the link, save them, whatever. They're going to be in the description of stuff like they are now, but you can still get shirts, whatever like that. But yeah, it reminded me because Madhouse asked me about it. Yeah, the link's in the description. Yeah, I can't pay $500 for a website anymore, and $250 a year for editing stuff. Another $100 for this YouTube app thing. The streaming stuff. It's cool. It adds up, but I don't want it. I don't need it. I never really used it to its fullest. Facebook rocks. You know what I mean? And yeah, Dad. Newport 17, Sesquiplin, Curtis Ginny. Yeah, those would be cool. You know what I mean? And it's in Madhouse. Like I didn't use it to its fullest. I didn't really update it. All the stuff was there. It was a landing page for my brands that I work with. But like, if I'm not putting out a lot of content or no one's clicking anyway, no thanks. I can't do it. It used to make sense. It doesn't anymore. Everybody's purchases has slowed down. You know what I mean? It's fine. It's okay. It's all still there. It's all still doable. It's just not going to be from a website. I didn't take advantage of the newsletter of it all. I didn't change it up and keep it fresh. Yeah. It would have been fine if I used it better, but I'll let it go. But it's all still available. You know what I mean? The shirts, if you wanted them, are there. It's fine. They still always will be. What's up, Ronnie? I need to add a couple EDFs to the hanger. What are you thinking about, Dan? A 3mm timber with twin cylinder 4-stroke gas composite, carbon composite airframe. I drool thinking about it. Sounds pretty mean. That sounds pretty mean. I'm in the mode where like there's stuff I want a little bit, but I want to dial in what I have. You know? I do. I do want that timber though, man. Arrows F15 and the 70mm F22. Francis wants durability, reliability, and flight time. Yeah. I really love the big Carbon Z T28 and the big Carbon Z Cub. You know what I mean? And I would really like I need to take my big FMS P47 out, but I'd like that big Mustang. Just that kind of stuff, you know? Good. I want big or super small, like front yard. Ryan, can you put the links in the RC Pilots Lounge page? I mean, the thing about the Facebook is it's just as soon as you post something, it falls away behind every other dude's affiliate links. I should ban them on the Pilots Lounge page, except mine. Keith Christie, I mean, Carbon Z T28, Carbon Z Cub, Viper 90. Yeah, the F7F is killer, boss. I should have never got rid of mine. Ever. The big 1700 millimeter Mustang, killer. I'd love a Zero that size as well. F117, bigger airliner, bigger than that HSD one. I'm building a composite 2-meter P47. Nice, Noons. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Maybe I'll get something crazy. I never buy stuff at the swap meet, man. But maybe I do sell a bunch of foamies and come back with a deal on a wood thing. I really know kind of what I want. But the thing about the stuff there, you aren't going to find parts for the old stuff you find at those shows. You better be ready to fix it yourself, you know. And that's, I don't think I want to, you know, like I know I can. Like I could put in linoleum, but I refuse to learn how to do it. I've done tile and hardwood and real nice stone, but I'm not gonna do that. It's kind of like at this point, I'm not really sure I want to learn how to do a bunch of wood covering. Honestly, I if I get one, I don't want to crash it. I mean, no one does. Yeah, dude, that SWS too, I think about it as well. You guys missed this. There was a sale on it for I feel like a couple weeks. Yeah, having space Noons is actually something I haven't had much of. I'm out of. And so it makes sense thinning down a little and then, you know, replacing. Is it still 130 off the bind and fly? That's killer. That's killer. And if you use the link in the description, it shows up even faster to your house. No. That's what was missed. 130 was the sale that was missed. Kenny says Horizon has something big coming out in October, Keith. I'm looking to spend my 30%. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. That's exciting. Yeah, boss, for sure. If I can get rid of stuff, I got to give up the garage to the wife coming up. Yeah, man. I just went and stowed a big ladder today somewhere else and got rid of an old door that I've been using for a table. Got to get that stuff out of there so she can park in it. Timber EDF. Yeah. Yeah, Dan, I agree. Yeah. I'd be interested too. Besides timbers, you guys should guess. Red Bull Carbon Cub, second vid came out today. Marco Roulade. I suppose I don't know who that is. That's all right. That's okay. SWS. What's that stand for? Something wooden, see? A big RFP 47. There are some out there. Most of them don't look right to me. You can't get a P47 wrong on the lines at all. Sportwood series. Brian Chambers, what's up, man? Oh, Keith Christie. That thing must be so popular. I don't know what's up with that. I ordered it too. It's going to be forever for I think we get them. A big RFP 47 would be fine. It's got to look right. I kind of feel like for first wood stuff or big wood stuff, I want fixed gear. Gator has one. Nexa, isn't Nexa Motion? I'm not buying their stuff, dudes. I'm sorry. I mean, it's cool. I've seen them. I don't usually think they look right. It's got to be right, man. It's like getting a 57 Chevy and it's got to be right. The lines, not that it doesn't matter if it's the rivets are wrong, you know, to me, but the shape has to be right. 4th Street Hooligan. What up? A cub or a champ. Yeah. That would be all right. They work, they sell a ton of cubs, enough of them. The T6 they have is nice. From Gator, I'll be the judge of that. Watch this. I'll rip it to shreds. If it's out of line, I'll rip it to shreds. Seagull. Is that the one you're talking about? All right, let's look at this atrocity. Oh, come on, man. Where's my there? Are you talking about the Seagull? Which one, boss? Composite? Who makes it? Wild Bill, I wish it's Carf. A nice chipmunk. What's up, John? All right, listen, I want to look at this T6. All right, it's Carf. All right, well, let me show you the first one that came up on my search real quick. Let's go fly a kite. Okay. Shrink a dink it. So I can see. Oh my God. Sometimes it's so ridiculous trying to do this all on one screen. Okay. So this is it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually. So this is the one that first popped up. 63-inch Seagull, pre-order. The canopy's back too far, a little bit, but not bad. Not something I would want, but not bad. Yeah, it's still going to fly crazy at 63 inches, right? So let's see. Okay, where's this Carf T6? I don't see it. This must not be the same people. Yeah, $4,000. Like, nope. Already done. Clicking off. Peace out. I've never owned a car that cost that much. Nope. No thanks. Nope. Why do you think I work so hard in the business? For foamies. I couldn't buy them all. I definitely can't do all that. I'd like to see it though. But it wasn't there. What's the wingspan on that $4,000 one? Gosh, and T6s are tough too. Like, honestly, a big wood plane needs to be, that's wicked without a doubt. But a big wood plane for me needs to, that looks good. This looks good. But a big wood plane for me needs to be like a 0 P47 or PT19. Um, it's good looking though. I mean, it at least the lines are right. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. All right. Can I please see the stream at the same time, if possible? Of course not. Okay. Here we go. OMP models are nice. If you click through the Buddy RC link on my website while it's still up there, you can get their stuff as well. Check this out. The lines are right. The cockpit is where it's supposed to be. Very nice. That's mean. Nice new T6. The lines look really good, actually. Various color schemes. Need a yellow one. Need a yellow one. How much to finish it? 10 G's? Yeah, let me get a Carbon Z one for $500, bro. You know what I mean? I'll be cool with that. But this is gorgeous. I mean, without a doubt. Got a big radial in it. Oh yeah. They all come with a ground loop, bro. I swear to goodness, if it was me, I would only fly it on grass. The OMP decathlon's fun. I thought I did a video on that, didn't I? I mean, I know I flew it. The radial to keep scale is pricey also. Yeah. I mean, you about put a real Pratt and Whitney in there for that money. Um, oh, that'd be meaner than hell, though. He's on a second one. Man. That's cool. That's cool. A 64 millimeter J10. That's cool. Some of the small stuff I can't stand it though. I flew the little Rafale. And we worked it out, but gosh, man, it was nothing like the 80, you know, nothing like it. FMS YouTube. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. 64 millimeter J10. Isn't that weird looking thing? Fixed gear. Yeah, 64 millimeter. Everybody's going cheap or, small price point deal. The B2 car to die for. Super Scorpion 90 millimeter. That's a fun little bird, man. I did video on that one too. Flew way better than the 80 that was available back in the day. I think if I'm getting a fixed gear jet, I like the new Viper 64 millimeter at Horizon with suspension struts, 4S. What 4S 2200 or 3200, I think it calls for. That thing looks fun, actually. It does. It really does. Yep. Who knows? I kind of want to. I do like that SWS timber because of how complete it comes, and it's new enough. The parts will be there if I need them. What's up, Bumblebee Head Media? What is going on? Oh, sweet. Olson's gonna made in a Tower Hobby Ryan STA 53-inch tomorrow. That's obvious. That's a lot like a PT19. But it's a timber. Yeah, so what? It's a wood one. Timbers fly good. Start building bigger and fewer. Yeah. I get it. Vario half scale? What? MD 500C. I have no idea what that is. Flypan 64 L39. Hard to beat at 209. I love me some jets, but 2-3 minute flights. Nah, it's got to be big. It's got to have retracts and stuff. The fly fans, isn't that a kit kind of thing? What is that? Fly fans. Is that a banana deal? I thought those were like kits. Kind of. L39s, though, no matter what size, should fly good. I kind of wanted the HSD one. It's got retracts and flaps on a 64 millimeter. Does it fly like dog fiddlings? Sounds like it'd be heavy with all that, unless they got a wingspan out of it. That's cool, though. To each their own. You know what I mean? That's the fun part about this. Got 5 minutes. That's a good time on jet for sure. Let's see what this looks like. Like AliExpress. Oh yeah, or banana. Same difference. That's not bad looking. What's the wingspan? There we go. 34 inches. That's not crazy. Awful for a jet. No, that sounds like not a bad deal. But they don't like me either, so I wouldn't know. Comes in 3 different sheens. Winter is coming. Time to build what plane you really want this winter, Ryan. Man, I don't know. That L-39 is a 6L, probably. I'd imagine. It does look okay, though. 25 minutes out of my turbine L-39. Jeez Louise, that's a long time. Magnum PI helicopter. There you go. The best OMP, I like the white one with the red, white, and blue, like the stars on it, was my favorite. Olson. Fred, what up, man? John's got that L-39 6S. Fastest 64 you have. Nice. It's cool to see a 64 actually. I was surprised in a way, right? With the a 64 millimeter actually having full house, lights, flaps, and retracts. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And the smaller things are easier to store. Jets typically aren't huge unless you get into the bigger stuff. $209, not bad. Plug and play, so you get to put your own, what you want in it. That's cool. "15 minutes is about all I can take." Yeah, man, I like landings so much. I'd fly for 10 and then shoot landings for another 5 or 6. Yeah, man. I had him out because I was gonna have him driving in something else, and then I ended up just printing a dude off. instead. So he's not back in his seat, is what's going on there. Spectrum was safe. I'm a rookie. No problem with that, man. That stuff's awesome. The Relarlo big Jeep. Which one, Mike? HSD 80 millimeter J10 and Cougar are fixed gear? That seems wrong. What Relarlo crawler? HSD. Let's look. Well, it's not going to be on the banana site now, is it? You big dummy. Let's see if we can find anything. EDF jets. How you got an 80 millimeter jet without retracts? Nope. Fixed gear is better than no gear. I haven't, but I have now. I've always been pretty good. That's a monster. Nice. I've always had like my favorite vendors, you know. And listen, nothing wrong with HSD. It's usually just more airplane than I want or can afford. I've done some work with them, and that was amazing. It looks like it's only $279 though. I'd rather pay a little more and have something looks. That Cougar doesn't look right to me. But if that's look, go for it. You know what I mean? Little planes fit on motorcycles. Dudes who think they're going to get airplanes to the field on motorcycles are silly. You would have to have little planes with fixed landing gear to get to the field with it. Drive something else. Some of us buy ugly junk just to get planes back and forth. It's a 1/7 size Relarlo. It's a Jeep like Rubicon, right? With like an angry grill, and it's like super expensive. Is that the one? It looks good. I already got a SCX6 though. Hand launch, yeah. That's always fun. And that's what you got to do with those, I think. That's why that 164 with the landing gear retracts impressed me. 209 even. 279 for one that's fixed. I can't. I can't do it. I'd already have that Cougar if it was from someone else. It's pretty wicked. I've seen them in person. Tim Smith wants to know what everybody's going to build this winter. Jordan has one foamy now. Yeah. I can see it going that way. I mean, my RC life has changed quite a bit in a way. You know, like I flew everything that came out and now I don't. So I can be a little more picky, I think, about it. I'm used to all the Cougars. I think I would love that big twin otter Zimmerman. That looks like a lot of fun. I ought to think about that a little bit. But I'm also I've worked at this for so long that, I mean, honestly, guys, it's different. It's different. I don't expect folks to understand. You may not even like me for it. But you know, these companies have sent these things to me for so long that I didn't hardly ever have to choose. There's just a pile of stuff that waiting for me to get done. And it's not really like that. So I get a pick. You know what I mean? A half scale. I also don't want to go too big right now, you know. I'm digging my Trojan and I like it. A half scale what? See, that's the thing too. Working for these planes, I I didn't have to I had to trade time for them. 1700 P-47 decathlon. Trojans do fly good. I don't It deserves better landing gear though. At least suspension, you know. Uh what on the retract broke, Roy? You got to be able to drop in some E-flight stuff. There are big something else. If the struts um can be salvaged, you could almost get the 1700 millimeter Corsair and make it work. X and a Cougar in one day. Flex twin otter, not flown it much. The metal trunnion broke. Huh. Look at their Mustang, right? It's 1.7. That may work. I used 1700 millimeter P51 gear on my Carbon Z T28. That's a good idea. Out of stock. Yeah, because folks are flying that plane. They got to keep up with that plane. That one's been hot since it came out, kind of. ARS 300. I don't know what that is. With the big DLE. Holy smoke system. Sounds cool. I've not bought a foamy since they stopped Easy Pay. There you go. Favorite FMS model, Ranger 1220 or PA18? Are you asking me? Out of those two, I like bigger so much better. I like the bigger PA18, the 1700 millimeter one. It's a 4S plane. It's going to be amazing. It's going to fly better. Bigger always flies better. They look alike. The Ranger's fine if you want the goofy nose gear. It's like a Cessna, so it's cool. It's cool. It depends what you want, scale or whatnot. Out of those two, it's hard for me because they're both kind of smallish. I haven't flown the 1300 PA18, but I've flown the 17. And the 17 with the articulated landing gear is dynamite. The Ranger 1220 landing gear on the nose is goofy, if I'm being honest. Now, the 1800 millimeter 4S Ranger, amazing. That's my take. FMS Beaver's awesome, yeah. In that size, I mean, if you're either one of those, I think would be fine if you're digging on the FMS ones. You know what I mean? I've links to FMS and other vendors in the description of the videos that it's great if you use it. The links to help support this crazy since 2012 baloney I've been up to. A Skywing. I still don't know what that is. What a Skywing is. PayPal rejected you? What? Don't care for scale, fly on grass. I mean, almost tricycle gear, dude, if you're a beginner. You know what I mean? The 1220 Ranger's fine, Tail draggers are a little tougher. Cubs look a little cooler, though, than the Ranger. But, they're all right. I mean, you gotta. What radio are you using? I'm curious. Because the bind and fly stuff is pretty sweet. So is the ready to fly stuff that comes with beginner, intermediate, and expert mode gyros already programmed for you. Pretty sick as well. Skywing is with Extreme Flight. Axel flew with the 1800 Ranger the other day in 20-mile-an-hour winds. Used the gyro. The whole time, he says. Wrights are probably not liking this game. Are they Buffalo getting beat? I'm not surprised, dude. The Ravens, number 22 and number 8, pretty good. Pretty good. I like that 1800 Ranger. I like it better than the Cessna they just did. The paint job never impressed me, but I like the plane a lot. 1800 millimeter wingspan on 4S, good flight time, suspension nose strut. That 1800 Ranger is sick. 10 to 28. Yikes. That Buffalo has the one quarterback that actually throws it so hard, too fast. The guys miss it a lot. He rifles it in there, man. I mean, I love it, but man, yeah, tricycle gears are amazing, and you can hold that nose off. They're great trickster planes. One of my favorite things to land, and that one with that suspension nose strut is killer, super killer. Did we ever find any stinking files for a T-28 cockpit that wasn't $1,000,000? I have the trike gear Cessna 150. Yeah, yeah, a lot bigger, but yeah. Well, I'm just impressed with the 4S of it all, right? Like you expect 6S to be big and bad to the bone, but it's nice to get a 4S thing with a presence. Because at 1800, if it were a warbird, it would be 6S, right? These 1700 and 1600 warbirds are 6S all the time. Yeah, Derrick Henry. And then the quarterback, well, I can't remember his name. Yeah, it's just really cool to have a 4S offering that's um performs so solid. Feels like a plane instead of a some of the Lamar Jackson. That's right. Yeah. I know because me and my kid talk about those dudes, but I just couldn't remember. Yeah, uh, the 150 is good, Axel. Yeah, and they got the tail dragger version out now. The only problem with the trike is if you have to fix that gear, the front gear is a little tricky to get at and stuff. Oh, Axel, that's rough. Francis talking heli stuff over my head, but sounds cool. We got a few more minutes, man. I'm gonna wrap it up, dudes. And we'll see you guys for more 3D printing stuff, truck stuff on Thursday. Yeah, I think that's it. Hope you guys get to get out there and fly something. What's up, Big Jim? And have some fun. Watch the videos. Thanks for those of you that have and commented on them. We did just put out the Ultra Micro 262 and the FMS Rafale again. The other day, RC Era Jet Ranger 206 with 3 batteries. What is that? All right, John. See you later. Wild Bills Monday night. Real Flight Fly-In. Check that out on the Wild Bill channel. And yeah, have some fun, man. Get out there and fly something if you can. Stay safe. Stay out of the weather. I still want to figure out a cockpit for that thing. I want to find some more panels. I think it's like FPV time for me. If I can't go out very easily and get footage, why do I even need to go get footage if I'm not doing like reviews? If they're not sending me stuff, I don't owe anybody anything. You know what I mean? So just go. But if you're FPV and you're supposed to have a witness, right? Or somebody with you, spotter. If you have a spotter, then you might as well have a camera person. There's the link to Wild Bill's channel for the Real Flight Fly-In. Check it out. It's on Wild Bill's channel. Fred Barron did it for a while. Wild Bill's doing it now, but it's the same fly-in, the same 8675309 to get in. So check that out. Hangar 51, good to see you, man. It's been a minute. Folks ask about you all the time. So yeah, the 500 as well. Is that a helicopter? Thanks, Roy. Mike Bird says great crowd. Yeah. So check out Wild Bill tomorrow. More truck business, 3D printing stuff happening. Thursday, I need to post some of the time lapses. They're cool. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, but you're not on Instagram, you'll still be able to see my Instagram stories on Facebook, which is kind of cool. So you don't have to be on Instagram to see them. So check that out, because I have been posting the time lapses here and there. You know what I mean? From these 3D prints. And yeah, it's truck stuff, but so what? Having a good time with that. Nice, Kenny. Good to see you in here posting, and your surgery went well. Oh, man. You can't help but wonder what, they make him taller. I'm sorry. Too soon. Kenny's a good sport, man. I haven't seen you for a minute, man. I don't know if it's too soon to be cracking back jokes again or not. Okay, good. LMAO, that's a good sign. He got kneecap extensions There we go. All right. There he is laughing. One of Kenny's many endearing qualities, bro. That laugh, I think we all missed it, man. Because Kenny, he'll throw his head back and cackle, dog. I mean, that cat laughs. I love it. It's fun to see. It's infectious, like the bat flu. Back's added vertebrae. Philip Cochran's been rocking it, man, on the 1.5 Mustang. You guys have all been helpful, I think, in that success. It's nice to demystify the behavior of these planes from time to time. Did you show the dashboards? No. They look good. I just need to see if they fit in the see, there's things that you can get wrong on these prints when you start messing with. There's a setting that I need to turn on that snaps things into 22 and a half, 45, 90 degree, 180 degree rotations. When I printed this, remember there was a piece that went up like this as well, and I cut it off. When I cut it, I didn't cut it perfect. So this right here side is really thin compared to that side. You don't, you can see how bendy that is, and then over here it's way less bendy. So that's what I got wrong on it. For what cheeseburger sounds delicious. For what this is going to do, though, that's not a problem. Honestly, if you guys want 2 hours is the max for sure. I will do 15 minutes. I'll go get my knife and cut open that canopy just to see if this fits. Yeah, I made that mistake, and I actually made the mistake on the back of this yesterday, and it just kept messing up the print. So I fixed it. Anyway, international travel law. It's a lot of files. I got to get the grill and the interior and stuff. The bumpers are done now. But I finally started filling with like mud, like joint compound. No Pepsi, we change. What? Get a fry up delivered. Yeah, you guys are making me want to eat. Yeah, who needs Bondo? I'll just use joint compound, man. I don't want to see seams where there are no seams. Yeah, what the hell? Let me get my knife and see if this thing will fit in the cockpit. But the funny thing is, it's not the instrument panel that bugs me on this. It's the gator foam is what really bothers me. It's fine, John. This has to, I got to get in here anyway. Cut a hole in the bottom. Nah. The cockpit's super bland, and if it sees the sun at all, it's gonna bubble up. So, like one of it, this is from one event, and it's the one thing I can't stand about these things. Nah, I'll carefully get it undone. Credit card, knife, bare hands, whatever. This is been expertly taken off by hand. Yeah, the instrument stickers are actually don't even bother me at all. But I wanted to, I couldn't really find anything else file wise. There's no creases. It's perfectly fine. Thank you. Free Advice City in the house. Dude, I can't stand that kind of stuff. What? Now, it's too big. But not really. Depending on what I do. I'll watch this. I'll just cut it. Where's my pencil, man? I'll make some marks. I'll cut this joint right now. Hold on. Yeah, better pilot or paint it something. Trim bottom. Thanks. You are 4 Stellas in. Making some marks. He's doing stuff. Yeah, what the hell? Let's see, and it's about that tall. Okay. Watch this snippety snip. Dude, all day long. 10 snip, scissors, knife. If I wanted to mess up my table, panels mostly, and the over the top that kills me. That stuff. I cannot stand the way it looks. All right. Get me something like C whip. Always do the course of least first. So I'm just going to cut enough to set it down in it. and then we'll see where it's at. It'd be actually pretty smart to get these holes to line up with the stickers that are already there and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? I'm using snips. They're going to work better. I just already know. Yeah, John, no sweat, man. You're still a member after me not putting out shit. Like, yeah, dude, I'll do whatever you want. So I cut out the bottom corners. Let's see. Pilot Ryan is my B-25 pilot. Looks just like him. Sick. So that actually is not awful, right? Now, I can only afford to go. We'll go ahead and sync it all the way. I could print another ones. I cut, this was all the way around, and we cut that off on the stream the other day. So I'm going to cut, so it stuck out. Here's the deal. Let's see how it is on the back one. The back one needs cut more because the profile in here is different. Those do look nice. I want to cut this one lower though, because I want to use those. I want to steal those stickers. So I need to go quite a bit lower to do that. But I also don't want to go super under flush. So I know that I need to cut. Six millimeters or something. We'll see how this cuts. Some of this thicker stuff. Go down in the foam floor. Yeah, or just cut it off. Right? This stuff cuts pretty easy. I cut and grind and snip and sand on this stuff all the time. This probably still isn't quite far enough. I need to go down there also. So that one should be fine there. Info@pilotryanmedia.com. I think I still have that email address. I gave up the website. I don't know if I didn't mean, I don't think I gave up the email. I thought that was something different. It might be. Who knows? Just a little snippy snip. Now this fits pretty darn good, right? Not sticking up above it too much. And there's legit enough of the gauges in there for me to live with it and be happy. It's not perfect, but so what? You could order, maybe if the decals come with this, if you can order the decals for this cockpit, they're the perfect size for that. It does look better, but this stuff is what kills me. I mean, whatever. Did you print that dash and bezel? I printed that. And the uncut one. This is stock, though. This whole thing is stock. But it'd be cool to have even the top half of the real seats, something to dress it up. I love the plane, you know. He looks goofy. And legit, there's enough room in there that this cockpit could be deep, right? Almost full depth. So that's something. And yeah, that fits pretty damn nice. Again, it's not perfect on the instruments, but look at the front one. It fits in there all right. Now, but yeah, if you reorder the decals, you could get them right there where you need them in the holes because they are the right size. I mean, actually perfect size. The circles, that could be done. It'd be easy. Trace these out and then place them on something. Thin Lexan behind it. That'd be all right. That actually does look okay. So this is a deeper one. Let's size this one up too. What the hell? We'll cut this one a bit while we're at it. This one's going to step down a few times. This one doesn't need to go all the way, though. That's all right. We're going to do little by little until we get it there. Check out how easy this stuff is to work with, though. I don't know, Jay Woody. I'm plenty busy already. I got a lot to learn about CAD, um, which I'm I'm pretty good with the files I'm finding and stuff, uh, manipulating them to do what I want. And so for now, that's gonna be pleasing me. Um, but eventually, I would like to learn some more. But it's all a bonus. It's all a bonus. Chiefs won 4-0. That's right. I'll have to cut some more, but the first step at a time. I just do like transfer marks, and it's either one pair for reading the comments, one pair for looking up close. The hell, man. So you see what I'm doing. That's got to go another. I actually should go a little farther, because if I go a little farther, it's going to match up perfect with the holes. But we'll just go what it is, little by little. We can always go deeper. So that's going to be 5 millimeters. But again, I might want to go deeper. Let's see. Five millimeter. We'll see what this does. Little by little, trimmy, trim. Oh, I got to do it twice, big dummy. I got to do it twice. Fool. I only did one step. Fine. Thank you. Let's see. 5. I just forgot to transfer that. Sick, Jordan. Thanks. Maybe we'll start one off. So not perfect, but down in it. And again, you see enough of the instruments where it's like, okay, Glider guys create really scale cockpits. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, there's but again, the instrument panel isn't what bothered me. But this is gonna, I don't know, works for now. But what I really want is the facets, something seedy, whatever, you know. And again, I'll see if I can order those decals, but we'll see what these files look like, dude. The adjustment tool. I did the snips. Let me see about these files real fast. I lied. I act like I was gonna leave. Sick. Let me see if I can open up email right now. Cockpit, right cockpit. Ranger final, Ranger final. Which ones are better to open? Let's put that one away. What's this one? Oh, let's download. Where'd my mail go? Why can't I download the final one? There it is. All right, let's open up this stuff, see if I can do it. No, don't tell me the whole thing's got to load up. I don't want the new version right this minute. Create new project. Let's drag it in. Let's see. Let's go to downloads, homie. And oh my gosh, too many windows. What is even happening? Trying to share this. So y'all can see. There we go. Okay. Now let me drag some stuff around. And mess with this a minute. Okay. Add a file. Now, let's go to downloads. It should be there. Let's look at the first one. There's the yoke. Yep, another panel. Is that to a T28? Oh, nice. Some of these little bits. Left cockpit, right cockpit. Is one the front, one the back? All right, so let's just do let's drag in the left. Hello, the left. All right, and then the right for now. The right's in there twice. The left's in there twice. Doesn't matter. All right, so delete. Now details. So check this out. We see what these files look like. They're hollow on the bottom. That's cool. Here's the interesting thing that we can do is see what size they are. So right now they're going to be 100% scale to what they are. But I'm going to measure inside here. And make it 112. Let's make them 110, then they'll fit for both. Check this out. So from one of your turbine jets, cool. So these are 85 millimeters long. Watch this. 110. Boom. Same difference. 110. Boom. And you know what? What the hell? Let's get off. I don't need that anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and make 2. Clone. Okay. Clone it. Okay. And just out of giggles, I want to see what it. Ooh. Auto orientation wants that way. That's fine. I'll do that one this way too. Thank you. Thank you. Might as well do that one. What's it want? Same. Same. Okay. I'll save the smaller details for themselves. Because they'll print better that way. So these are the right size now. No sweat. And we're going to go ahead and print them. Set it up. I don't know why it doesn't know what's in what place, but it does when I print it. There's like, oh yeah, cool. Little to no support on these. Print was standing up. Slim tree supports. I'm not doing the AMS. This is going to be one color. It's silk right now. It's silk. This will print fine like this. I'm doing it like this. It'll be fine. I'm not doing that multicolor. I don't have enough filament to be doing it. It's fine. It'll get painted. One color is all we're doing. So we're doing it. Nope. A1. Send it. That jet, Paul. That Batman looking jet. Nah. Not yet. Not doing it. I don't have the colors I'd want anyway for different colors. It's okay. Yeah, I need to get filament. I keep going through it, printing off stuff like this. And another one, and another one. So there's nothing to watch right now. It's just getting ready to do its thing. There's not much to see. I can show you. I can turn on the light and show you inside, but it's just heating up. So there's nothing to see really. So we'll get off of there and say goodbye. Need to sell some online. What, boss? Happy birthday tomorrow, Spencer. Need to sell what online? Truck bodies. They're custom, bro. There's guys don't want to pay what I'd want for it. And everything about it's a custom job. Mounting them up and everything. Figuring out what chassis put them on. I would love to have, what's up, Shabo? I would love to have my own chassis that was customizable for different wheelbases and scale if you want leafs, but also could accept coilovers and do it that way. But man, Custom costs money. Kenny, it's the Bamboo Labs X1C. Plug and play, bro. I've been rocking it and had just one mess up today out of the 2 weeks I've been printing stuff. I mean, bro, this was my first printed body. This was a piece. Front clip was a piece. This was a piece. This was a piece. And then the bottom half was a piece. Take your time gluing it up. Get it lined up, man. And it's pretty rad. But I mean, the fidelity is amazing for a 3D printer. Philip says price is no object for us big YouTubers. Yeah, let me know when you meet one. Big YouTubers sell their soul for the stuff they get. Yeah, the mess up was my fault. I didn't do what it wanted to. And I set it up crooked. And yeah, I didn't even tell the machine the right filament it was using. So, and these files for a body like that is big. So I have to cut it and save it because I can only print one at a time. And that way the cut I get is the remainder of what I just cut instead of going back in. And I did not want to go. I kind of had to leave it the way it was. I could change the way I oriented the print, but I couldn't mess with. I don't hardly know what I'm doing. Like I said, it's plug and play. I've been rocking it since I got it, but I don't know what all the bloody numbers mean. You know what I mean? The Flightline Spitfire 1.2 is a great little flyer. I did videos of it a long time ago when it was brand new to the world. This thing is doing the bed leveling right now. I refuse to do weird faces in your thumbnail so you never make it. Yeah. Dude, the people you think that ever made it, you don't even want, I'm telling you, y'all don't want it. You got cats who you look at from afar, just like I do, who have a gazillion subs, and you think they got it made, and they're worried about it. They're worried about it. Dudes like me with 20,000 are a threat. That's no life. That's hard. Just listen, I tell you all the links in the description in this show, maybe a few times, like, because mostly I'm annoyed that nothing seems to happen. But in the regular videos, you know, I mention it maybe one time. But you got other folks that'll bring out their dog and sing Sarah McLachlan about it. You know what I mean? It's just kind of annoying. I'm not sure it's a lot to want to keep up with. Your belt tensions need adjusted. Okay. I don't have any idea how to do that. And until they break, I'm not sure I will. Yeah, and it doesn't pay though, Philip. That's the thing. Hardly, you know, enough to keep you interested, but not enough to let that be what you do. Not for me, anyway. Dude, I want it as bad as anybody. I'm using the bamboo filament, Kenny, the stuff they make. P1S never touched the belts. Yeah. I mean, I'm not touching anything unless prints keep getting messed up. And the mess up I had was me. You know what I mean? Yep. It would you the best thing about you have to do YouTube because you want to do YouTube. If you do it for money, you're going to be bummed. I started doing it because I was already doing magazine and I wanted to fly every PLA. I wanted to fly everything, but I can't afford to buy everything. So I was hoping folks would like what we were doing and start sending stuff. And now I'm still here after letting the industry beat me around a little bit. I played business a couple times because the YouTube of it all was never enough to be enough. So I had to do other stuff and for other people. And it ain't enough. And if that wasn't enough to give of yourself to the thing, I don't get stuff anymore, really. FGF, I don't know what that is. FGFRC. Who's that? No, Mike. I don't think having a shop is any kind of real competition to these online entities at all. I ironically is my fault. I put out better and more content when I did not have a job in RC or business in RC. So the best thing about YouTube is do it because you want to do it, not because you expect something. That's it. Share something that people get value out of. That's it. Have fun. That's it. Every time I'm out there, I'm like, I still think always the same thing. Golly. I'm really good at this, actually. Too bad. nobody else really thinks so enough to let this be what I get to do. So, yep. It's not being burnt out, it's being pissed off. That's what it is. Like enough, man. I love it still, but it's hard. I've done it forever, you know, forever with a goal in mind, and that's my fault, right? You don't set your expectations right. And what infill pattern are you using? I don't know. The X's. It shouldn't be printing solid. There should be some infill in there. I could show you. I just clicked off of it. Let's see. I'll show you. Make it bigger. There we go. I'm not even talking about the hobby shop. That was another one of those deals where it's like, let's do the shop because YouTube by itself isn't doing it. So at least let's work in RC. And had these big ideas of what we were going to do and told everybody what we were going to do, really try to blend. I was rocking for a while on social, and the goal was to blend our online presence with, a bricks and mortar operation and try to kind of, maybe distribute online some. Also, we told everybody what our intention was. I mean, literally with the higher ups at the franchise lunch, exactly what we want to do. Exactly what we want to do. And no one said that's not going to that's not going to work. We can't. That's not part of the way the thing works. No, let you get in, let you sign docs, let you spend all the money, let you get in, buy the damn business. And then, nope, you can't do it. You can't. It couldn't be bricks and mortar only. Man. So, yeah, click the links. If you're going to do it anyway, click the links. I'm not going to twist your arm, play Sarah McLaughlin, but twist the bloody links. So look it. We are going to show. No, we just want to go back to. All right, I wanted to show him the infill, and one of the best way to do it is, some shops can put stuff online, but if you're a part of a franchise, you cannot. And here's the real deal. With shipping being what it is, it doesn't make sense for a hobby shop to do it anyway because the margins are garbage. All right, so this is how you can see, Wild Bill, what the infill pattern is. If I come over here and scroll down through it, there really isn't apparently. This is printing solid because it's so small. There may be a little, you can see the little bit right there, but I can see layer by layer what's happening. There looks like there's just a little bit maybe down there. And at the very top, maybe there was a little bit. Yeah. Well, it's always about doing volume, no matter who you are. But the margins are crazy. There are shops that are doing a great job. If you look at them from the outside, looking in, there are shops that are doing a great job, and then they don't stay open either. It's not 30% margins though, and you have all the other costs as well. And then you have, I'm not even talking about the shop though. That was its own show. I'm talking about the YouTube of it all. And if YouTube had worked, I wouldn't have done the shop. And if I didn't let myself get too big for my britches, I wouldn't have hoped to do the YouTube. But for a while there, it was kind of neat before everybody was a influencer. You know what I mean? It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, is what it is. Have fun with the stuff you got. You know what I mean? Buy the stuff you want. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is tough. With the shop, you could educate somebody for a half hour or so, and they'll come in a week later and they've got the thing somewhere else, or Facebook Marketplace or whatever. Success is a journey, not a destination. That sounds fluffy. It's all fine. You just got to figure out how to be grateful. You have to figure out how to be grateful. Gotta love buying used. I've never ever wanted a used airplane in my life from somebody. Well, that's what they call them, though, Philip. That's what it is. Kenny says the new Hobbytown opened and closed in 6 months. Yeah, you have to really love it. You know what I mean? You have to really love it, because there are way better businesses that take way less after the sale service. This is a brutal after the sale service kind of hobby, especially the air side. You know, surface stuff, it's pretty easy. Like this thing, servos no good, ESC's no good, whatever, something, motor quit. But in a plane, dude, it's hard for there to be good evidence. You know what I mean? That it was not the pilot if there's a crash. Well, Shabu, yeah, a lot of people love the swaps and used, and that's why there's way less, hobby shops all over the place, because nobody has the income to want to pay full price. And then here's the deal about a hobby shop: if you're an airplane guy, if you're a beginner, fine. The hobby shop might have something for you. You'll be lucky if they know how to work the planes, though. But if you're advanced at all, you're lucky if you have a hobby shop that actually has stuff that interests you. And yeah, I mean, I get why people, trade this and that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's not easy at all. Yeah, and that business, stilly. And I mean, I didn't get into it to run the dailies of it. I got into it to be a marketer. That was the whole goal, was to keep doing and have a reason to do what I was doing already. I had a ton of numbers. YouTube was going off, not enough, but it was going off. The commissions were going off. The Instagram was going off. And it's like, let's put this into our own deal. I already did it one time well enough to get offered a full-time job that I couldn't take. Multiple dumb shit about that. But whatever. This stream is totally going away, by the way. I'd buy a used Commander MPD prop if I could find one. Yeah. Yeah, I think we all got stupid money in it. But if you own a shop, I'm telling you, the used of it all, it sucks. It's printing. My go-to EDF, I like that FMS Rafale a lot, man. And I've got money and loads of sacrifice in it. Yeah. You had a shop too. Yeah, I like the Rafale and I like the Viper 90. The I really like the FMS F86 as well, though. A bunch. The Viper 90's killer sport jet. I really do like the F86 though. The Rafale's awesome. Delta wing jet, and you can see it, and it's not hard to set it up. The Gripen, it was cool, but gosh, the setup ruined it. I couldn't stand it, and I had to set it up twice. I finally got through it the first time, and then I LVC'd it. It was the only reason I crashed it, because I had a hell of a awesome first day with it. And then I flew it too bloody long. And had to replace the fuselage and set it up again. What a nightmare. The Rafale, though, you just like bind it up. It's like good to go. I don't need the canards to be crazy mixed, whatever. They work. It's fine. You don't need the crow or the flaps on the Rafale at all. Wing drops on all those Vipers real easy. Yeah, if you get too slow. You just can't get too slow, and you don't want to load the nose up too much. That's where the trouble happens. O'Hare. Gosh, nuts. Okay, dude. Zinc chromate in the house. But these wouldn't have been really green anyway. Right? The rest of the cockpit, perhaps. But yeah, I want to figure out something for the flat bits that are bubbled up. I have done painter's tape before and just painted it. It looks really flat and hides the texture quite a bit. Quite a bit. I'm on a nice side of the city, 2 minutes away, and I'm in the burbs. $50 a can. What is that about? Oh man, that cat was never supposed to go. $50. What? Why? Give me a break. 14 minutes. Come on. 14 minutes. You can't tell people that. Maybe you, bro. You can't tell folks that. To me, a paint is banned. Who did 14 minutes? You? Or 2 minutes most? I mean, 3 in some is fine. I mean, I like loafing, but golly, what the hell battery's in it for 14 minutes? I don't care if he agreed. Most people are not going to get that long out of it. I mean, that's cool. You did for sure. 5,200. It's cool you did, and you must have milked it. You know what I mean? There's 14 minutes. 14 minutes on a carbon cub is crazy. Even, yeah. I mean, that's cool. Not to say I don't. I believe you, but it being repeatable for the masses, no way I'd ever say it out loud. You know what I mean? It was like when we flew the HSD F16 off our little runway. It's not recommended. You know what I mean? The manufacturer doesn't want you to tell people you can. I made sure I was like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Because you guys set a 5-minute clock and land. Yeah, but when you land and you check your batteries, you're right where you should be on them. You know, like storage charge. I mean, yeah, you can milk it a little bit, I suppose. 14 minutes sounds crazy though. Wild Bill lands at 5 minutes and has 397 left on a Viper 90. No way. Fun though. Fun. I won't fly one that long. I'm usually pretty good after my 3 to 4 minutes. I mean, in the power time, is the way I set it. So 3 minutes in the power, I may be up longer than 3. 12 minutes on a Viper 90, Bill? Come on, no way. No way. No way. You guys may be getting it. I wonder how your batteries are doing, though. And if you're flying fast at all. Or just Milksville. I can't imagine getting that long out of it. Yeah. It seems like asking for it. That's a long time. That's turbine times. You know it. All right, man. It's noon. It's enough. We're out of here in 5. Hang rats forever. 3 later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Bye now. Boom.